Ladies, if I've said this once, I've said this 150,000 times. You don't control a man. You can't control a man. A man controls himself. And if you're dealing with a man and you don't feel as if you're being respected, appreciated, if you feel like he's taking advantage of you, then just don't deal with that man. Hanging around and fighting, it's not doing you any favors. It's only making things worse. Don't be like this woman right here. Pennsylvania judge Sonia McKnight charged after allegedly shooting ex-boyfriend in the head as he slept. Okay? Violence is never the answer. Anyway, well, not for this sort of thing. A Pennsylvania judge allegedly shot her ex-boyfriend in the head while he slept before she tried convincing him that he shot himself as he lay blinded in one eye. Magisterial District Judge Sonia M. McKnight, 57. See, she's too old for this. Was charged with first-degree attempted murder and aggravated assault charges Thursday for shooting Michael McCoy in his Harrisburg area home on February 9th, according to court records. Oh, there she is, the perp walk. Susquehanna Township Police wrote in the arrest affidavit, that McCoy, 54, had tried numerous times to end his one-year relationship with McKnight, as well as trying to get her to move out of his home before she allegedly attempted to kill him. Stop. Why you want to keep hanging around somebody that don't want you? That is like the worst thing you can do. Somebody shows you and tells you they don't want you no more, then just leave. If you feel like you didn't do anything wrong to the motherfucker, then the best revenge you can get isn't shooting him. It's never allowing them to have access to you again. Because guess what? If he really was in the wrong and he's stupid, like a lot of people are, they're going to try to come back. They always want to come home. Anyway, if they had it good and they just being stupid, they're going to want to come home. Don't give them access to you. I'm not putting any energy into shooting anybody. I'm just not. There's too many men out here to sit and get hung up on one. Anyway, let's continue. McCoy had returned home from a tavern to find McKnight relaxing on his couch in her pajamas and again told her she needed to leave, saying he would enlist the help of her mother to get her out of his home if he had to. Now that's just stupid on his part. I'm going to call your mama. Calling and telling, that's not going to do. I actually had a guy do this, but it wasn't anything bad like this. It was, he had messed up and he called my mama begging. Anyway, she allegedly agreed to go. That was some years ago. Michael McCoy stated that it was like she finally understood that it was over, police said. No, what she understood was that she was going to get it back at him. Following what seemed to be an understanding between the pair, McCoy went to bed at about 11 p.m. that Friday. However, sometime later, he was awoken by a massive head pain and was blind. He panicked, screaming in pain and confusion, which alerted McKnight to come bolting into the room. "Mike, what did you do to yourself?" McKnight asked her estranged boyfriend upon entering the room, according to police. Oh, that's his house. That's a nice place. Now, see, look at her. She's pretty. Jeez. And no light skin slander neither. I don't want to hear nothing about light skins being crazy. No. McKnight called 911 shortly before 1 a.m. that Saturday to report McCoy's injury. Police shared that during the call, she could not explain what happened and stated that she was sleeping and heard him screaming. Emergency responders rushed McCoy to the hospital where they found a gunshot wound to his right temple that exited his left temple. He's lucky to be alive. Authorities say the extent of the damage left McCoy blind in his right eye. Oh, that's too bad. Now, see, there she is right there again. She's an attractive woman. Girl, a gun registered to McKnight was found at the scene, and she was found to have gunshot residue on her hands only an hour after the shooting, according to affidavit. McCoy had told police at the scene that he did not shoot himself, a statement he reiterated while in the hospital. I can hear it just right now. Both McCoy and McKnight said no one besides them was in the home during the shooting. McKnight had also told investigators that she did not leave the home that night of the shooting, but that claim was quickly debunked after a doorbell footage from her neighbor's home showed her leaving the house. McCoy told police that she followed him to the tavern he was at that Friday evening. McKnight has since been suspended from her duties as an elected judge in Dauphin County, a position she's held since 2016. She's currently locked up in the Dauphin County prison. As of Friday, her bail set at $300,000. Due to a conflict of interest, her case will be transferred from Dauphin County to neighboring Cumberland County and prosecuted by District Attorney Sean McCormick. Yeah, they can't have her being tried in her own county. In 2019, McKnight shot her estranged husband, Enoch McKnight, in his groin after asking him to come to... Jeez, she's crazy. And after asking him to come to her home to help her move furniture, PennLive.com reported. The couple married in 2014 but had filed for divorce 2 years later. However, the divorce was still pending at the time of the shooting, which was ruled to be self-defense as the pair were in the midst of a domestic dispute. McKnight faces up to 40 years in prison if convicted of first-degree attempted murder since she allegedly inflicted bodily harm on McCoy, according to Pennsylvania law. Listen, there's no reason why a woman that is attractive, she's got some things going for herself, has to be out here shooting some man that don't want her. Girl, just leave. No man is worth that kind of energy. If he doesn't want you, then he don't want you. Move on. Shit.